Hey, what's going on? I had some extra time today, so I thought I would just build up the terrain and look at some maps of the Battle of Corunna and kind of recreate it as best I could with what I had available. And got it done. So I'm not going to go over the order of battle yet because I haven't got everything on the spreadsheet yet, so I'm not sure of all these the brigade commanders and everything else yet. I can take a guess at some of them, but I'll just jack it all up. But we'll just go over. We'll kind of take some close-ups of what I've done and point out some big terrain landmarks, and we'll go from there. Should be a short video, just to get a little pre-fight hype video. I love to do. Plus I'll play this for myself later and I'll enjoy the hell out of it. A little helicopter view of the battlefield. These guys they're starting off a little, well, we started off this close before. Felt like the cannons were closer, but yeah, I guess they are. Alright, so what we've got landmark wise, I'm reading off a map here. Big pieces of terrain. This hill is the heights of Palavera, and if my Spanish pronunciation is horrible, yeah, that's gonna be me. Over here, well, I guess while I'm over here I can actually point to this one. This is the heights of Monte Mero. This pathetic representation is Corunna. That's kind of the water where the British forces will evacuate from if they can hold off the French. This is going to represent Elvina, because the 95th Rifles are garrisoned in there. I guess in Spain this battle is actually known as the Battle of Elvina, not the Battle of Corunna. Little fact I learned in my reading. And this is the heights of Penasquela. Let me see if I probably jacked that completely up. Per usual. Let me look at this. Yeah, Penasquedo. Sorry. Just overview, this would be Mermet's division. That would be Merle's division. Or this would be Merle's division here, sorry. And that would be Delaborde's division. Delaborde, man, he's like been in everything so far. He's been in all three peninsular battles, so he's my boy. I don't think he's won yet, but he's trying. So I haven't even decided what the rules are going to be, but it's be a certain amount of time that the French have to basically get into Corunna and stop or just destroy everybody. But when night comes, if there's any British units and the British are still holding Corunna, they'll basically be able to evacuate in the middle of the night while the French are sticking their fingers up their butts. Representing this, of course, is a miniature of Ney. I haven't done my Soult miniature yet, so that'll be Soult. And then Picton's in here somewhere. He wasn't at this. I don't think he was at this battle. Or wasn't as high ranking as he was. He's over there. That's going to be Sir John Moore. So hopefully Sir John can survive this battle, unlike he does like he did in the real one, where he took a cannonball and ripped his arm off and his lungs were popping out, I think. So not a good way to go. I prefer not to do that myself. But ooh, sorry, I farted. That's what you get, special effects galore on this channel. That threw me off. French have more guns than the British. I think a lot of the British, they would have had equal amounts of forces and cavalry and guns, but Sir John Moore, before the battle even began, had already evacuated a large percentage of his troops. He actually brought some back off the boats to fight, because Soult launched the attack right when he was about halfway embarked. So only had several, I think it was like 6 or 10 cannons the British had, and the French had like 20 guns. So it's not, of course, like everything else in this channel, it's not 100% accurate, but yeah, should be a good little fight. Of course, the Hanoverians weren't here. Get down low, you can actually see some topography. In most of the maps I saw, there wasn't a ton of trees displayed. I've been to Spain, but I don't think I've been to this part. Is it Galicia or Galicia? I'm not sure if there were a lot of trees there or not. But I have trees, so I put them out. Just for, they won't affect too much. There were no cuirassiers or carbineers at the battle, but these guys are representing the dragoons. There was some hussars. I've got some hussars at that end. I no longer have old guard units. I just wasn't 100% impressed with them. Like one of the first things I painted, and I'm only a marginal painter now, but back then I was kindergarten-like. So they have been kind of redone and turned into grenadier companies for that 7 battalions I was working on. I still have one more of them to do. There'll be one more battalion attached to this brigade here. Like I got like 24 more guys to paint, or 28 more guys. They're upstairs getting worked on. Tomorrow's a holiday for America, so I'll be painting those tomorrow. And that what's left of my guard, it's a middle guard, is Swiss guards, and my young guard voltigeurs over there, voltigeurs, sorry. And there's some Imperial Guard artillery. This is a fun little brigade. It's the Visual Legion and my light infantry, my Leger, I believe it is. I gotta get more of those painted. They're kind of hard to find a good light infantry. I don't want them to look at all like the other ones, even though they probably appeared exactly like them. We'll get a head-on look at the Hanoverians. And then the British Guard is back there, and then they have 2 more. They have the 3rd Guards, and one of the 1st Guards battalions is inside Corunna. Of course, the 95th are hanging out in there. Should make it fun to try to take that. There was a lot of vicious street fighting, I guess, in Alvenia. That's where half the battle was. But with all these artillery pieces just hanging about right above it, there might be not the most brilliant day for the 95th, but we'll see how they do. They're pretty tough. Go down here. And another French cavalry unit, Chasseurs à Cheval. There's the guard guys. And some more Imperial cavalry, artillery, excuse me. Look at the Brits. Got 2 full brigades facing off on the other side of the hills from the French. Got their artillery pieces in the middle there, kind of keeping them close to Corunna so they can get the hell out of here. I think the Black Watch played a huge role in this battle, like they probably always do. They drove off one of the big French attacks into Alvenia, so I've got them right here up at the front with the Gordon Highlanders next to them. We'll go in there and do some Scottish karate on those bastards. And then there's part of Caitlin Crawford's brigade in reserve back there. 2 more British brigade battalions. They're going to be attached with the 95th. They've got that that rule where they can be off by the lonesomes. Where the hell they are? Oh, they're inside Alvina. I forgot. But that's it. I'll get the other battalion painted, and we'll get to fighting. Not a terrible formation. As far as the eye can see, almost. There's the French Voltigeurs they sent in. The first wave was a mass of 500 Voltigeurs attacked Alvina, so I sure as hell don't have 500 of them. I'll be working on more so I can play that General des Armées. And there it is. Alright, should be a hell of a battle. Probably about 2 or 3 weeks away. Just being realistic. Hell, I'd love to play it next week, but got to paint those 28 guys and coordinate with James. All right, gents. Really got to look behind these guys, did I? There's the other British guns. Royal Horse Artillery is always a fun. I guess in the real battle, the troops at Alvina, that's where like all of the the casualties occurred for the British, because they had no opposition to the guns on Penasquito. So tried to make that realistic. Got the British guns are kind of deployed to the left. I guess it started falling and in the real battle, and then John Moore turned the Black Watch around and led them into Alvina, or was leading them into Alvina to drive out some French infantry battalions, and then that's when he got hit from one of the cannons from up there, and that's when he got killed. And they carried him back and buried him in Corunna. I'm looking forward to this one. Should be good. It's kind of nice every time you play. I got a few more troops on the table, so like all of that is new this time, so that's kind of cool. It's definitely love seeing more and more attack columns. All right, gents. We'll see you in a little bit. Sorry about my Spanish pronunciation. And sweet. Yeah, sorry about the flatulences too. That was horrible. Definitely, this is not made for kids with the passing gas in the damn thing. It's not a World War I battle. All right, guys. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and be safe. We'll talk to you later. Bye.